Hi guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome also to Torchlight Infinite Twightmare season. And this is an update about Torchlight Infinite Youga Auto of Ring of Ice, but I actually changed it to Fire Burst and I'm gonna explain it to you right now. I know that the gameplay that you saw is a little bit grumpy and a little, I'm a little bit slow because I'm just trying to test things out. I know it's really slow in the Nether Realm Time Mark 7, but as you can see, you can pretty much finish the Time Mark 7 really easy and really chill. As I mentioned, we were trying to make builds as chill as possible, but let's go ahead and jump over to the changes that we have made. Several days that have passed because I've been busy and I just played this just today, and there's a lot of changes that have been made on this build. But if you haven't watched the first video, it's on our video list or in our playlist. Just kindly go ahead and check it out. Okay, as you can see, we have this and pretty much this three. We have this three originally on our first video and the rest were added. Okay, so first we have Elder Sage Chapeau. We need to have the 680 mana consumed recently. It adds 15% spell damage up to 1500. You better get this mod, and also 6 mana regen, max mana, and I put erosion and some resistances here to fill up our resistances needed. And then for this Shattered Moonlight, we have this because of its energy shield and also it's a max spell burst charge. Speed is fixed at 100%, so our spell burst is already fixed at 100%, and it has also an additional 80% damage for our spell burst damage, and also missing mana for when a spell burst is activated. So it's really helpful to have this with us. For the necklace, I crafted this because it has one max spell burst to add to our arsenal, and as well as some just resistance for lightning, but it's not necessary because we already capped our resistances. But I added energy shield, again mana, and then spell damage, and the mod 1% damage or flat damage is already here when I bought this, so it's really cool to have this one. And Elder Sage gloves for spell skill level, of course, because Yuga illusions or spell is affected by spell skill level, so I put this one here, and also mana, energy shield, and resistance and intelligence. This one is a little bit not really cheap. To be honest, I bought this I think around 200 plus FEs. But it provides us stable mana regen and also life regeneration, and also it has a level 20 elemental amplification when at low life. Okay, so we are low life, so it's really helpful to have this, as well as the Archmage boots. It provides us energy shield. Don't mind the mod here or the corroded version. You can get just a simple version of this. I bought this for 5 FEs or 8 FEs. So I bought this because it has a great mod for energy shield, and we really need that. And also, of course, it provides mana and also some spell damage for 400 max mana that you own. Okay, I crafted the rings especially for spell damage and cold damage. Mana regen, attack speed is not necessary here, but I have no choice. I put erosion resistance to cap, not really just cap. I haven't capped the erosion resistances yet, but it adds some points with it together with this protection ring, because it has a 10% elemental resistance, and also mana and cast speed, and critical strike rating is really not necessary here, but erosion resistance is really needed. I'm probably gonna add or upgrade this soon. So I just bought this Wraith Wand. This is the one that we have previously, but I find it much powerful to have this legendaries mod here, especially for 12 intelligence, as well as additional damage for spell burst. Okay, I got the minion. It's not necessary, but I just added cast speed to add to our cast speed, and glacier caster shield, of course. It provides us mana and also cooldown recovery, but the downside here is, as you can see, we don't have recovery skill because it will drain your cooldown recovery if you're gonna be using any defensive skills. It's just really, it's really troublesome to have those. So I'm just trying to figure out how to become more defensive and tanky. Still testing this, but it provides us cold damage for any 680 mana that you recently consume. So we're really consuming a lot of mana whenever we trigger our skill. And as you can see, the resistances, I'm working on the erosion and then fire resistance, but still it can still keep up with time mark 7. Let's go over with the skills. So as I mentioned previously on our first video, it's ice, ring of ice, but I changed it to fire burst merely because it provides more DPS than ice, ring of ice. Okay, so it's still the same, still the same support skills that I have on our first video. I just simply changed it to fire burst. Okay, and path of flames is still the same, but I changed it to periodic burst and efficient cast for our mobility skill to make it faster because we are really slow. So I have frigid transmission here just to cope up with the maps, and secret origin for our cast speed, and mana boil, of course, for additional spell damage. So for the auras, we have energy fortress for our energy shield with thunder spirit and flame spirit for critical strike, and then magic source is really important to keep our mana up, as well as rejuvenation for our life. I'm gonna change that, of course. This is not yet final. And then for our curse, biting cold with swiftness to run really quick still. And then for the euphoria on hit, we have frigid domain, and then fix it for double damage. I added also, by the way, what's this, the soul candle that I have. I just bought this because of its movement speed that it provides, but of course it has empower skill effect and potion restoration. But then again, because of the shield that we have, is basically useless though. Spell burst charge, of course, speed is still not gonna beneficial because we already have it on our chest armor. Let's go over to the talent. So here's what we have. I go back here when I'm finished the Arcanist. I went back here immediately to finish this, to add the one spell skill level. Okay, that's pretty much what I added there. So we still show you this one. We have Beacon for spell burst, of course. Insight for spell damage. Then for Magister, we have Bunch for focus blessing. And then play safe. And then here's my talent node. I added this too. I'm going to cast a speed now. Okay. Then for Arcanist, this is the one that we have. Let me just show you in case, because probably I haven't finished all of these when I showed the first video. Let's jump over to our slates. So I purchased the Extreme Coldness for our Pedigree of Gods. And then basically I added, or I just crafted this or upgraded this with this mods for elemental damage, as well as the skill uses cast, mana regeneration, and spell critical strike rating, together with this other one with sealed mana and intelligence per level. Okay, whatever that I have basically. So this one, I got it in the Netherrealm, so I was lucky to have this, at least because it provides cast speed per 50 intelligence. So we also have good intelligence here. So I just really lucky to have that. I just bought this just to fill up the slates. It provides a spell damage, life regen, and then defense, and then elemental resistance basically. And then for the hero trait, I changed this already. So this is the one that I have. I just bought this one. I changed it from the previous one because it has 37% cast frequency and max spell burst additional. That's why I bought this. And also this one, this slots is really needed, the first 3 if you can find it, much better. I bought the legendary hero memories because it provides spell burst charge speed while in this twisted space time. So you need to got 3 of these. Okay, so the same 3. All right, then now let's go over to the Pact Spirit. Is still the same for elemental rest and then mana regen, and then for experience to level up fast. But of course I have planned to, if I will be just farming, I will just go over to this one. It provides drop quantity, if I reach a certain level in farming FEs. Okay, what else did we miss? That's pretty much it. So thank you so much guys for watching until the end. Just please stay tuned. If you haven't subscribed yet, if you're new to the channel, please do so. We're making Torchlight Infinite content together with other gaming updates. You can check out our videos on our list. Thank you again for watching guys, and see you on our next video.